What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford Podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford Unleashed podcast. Super excited to be with you here again today. I hope you've been doing great since the last episode. And speaking of episodes, if you're loving the podcast, do me a favor, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast platform. If you haven't followed me yet on social media, you can at The Official Justin Ford. Again, at The Official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, and also here on YouTube. Got another great episode in store for you today. But before we get into that, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in over 24 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. Whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Super excited to have my better half in the studio. Welcome, my wifey, Joy Ford.
Hi, good morning.
Who said she's on 10 this morning?
Good morning.
You on 10?
I'm on 10.
10.
10 times 10.
10 times 10. What is that? Is that 100? So you're on 100. Let's go.
I'm on 100.
All right.
I don't know why. I woke up like I had a rough dream last night and then I was scared and then I went back to bed and then I woke up with energy, like ready to fight. I don't even know. The dream was like fighting. It was a bad dream, actually. So
you got scared and went back to bed.
Man, I prayed and then went back to bed. Then I had coffee and got ready, you know.
I always say coffee does it. It's like a superpower.
I know.
It helps. It kicks things into action and gets things started.
I need to learn how to drink black coffee. That's the thing.
Who does that?
Healthy people.
Healthy people?
They don't have all the crap in there and they drink black coffee.
They have no taste buds. That's who drinks
they like
black
the
coffee.
taste of dirt because that's what it's not taste like to me.
No, I know a lot of people that do drink black coffee. Mm-hmm. But I think when I make my coffee, at least at home, I just do the one stevia packet, which is good. It's like monk fruit. Yeah. And then a little bit of coconut milk, oat milk. Yeah. Healthy oat milk, like creamer. It's like more of a milk. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's hard to drink black coffee.
It is, but I want to get used to it. Like putting some monk fruit in there.
Then it wouldn't be black.
It's going to take a while.
Black, I think, is just...
No, that's no creamer.
No, black is... There's nothing in black.
That's boring. I would never do just black.
But you just said you wanted to.
I want to add some kind of sugar in it.
Okay, then it wouldn't be considered... It'd be black
sugar black
with
coffee.
Sugar black. There you go.
Anyways, we're not here to just talk about...
that goes to mindset, though, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about mindset.
We are going to talk about mindset.
Because this book...
Who?
Carol Dweck, PhD.
Carol Dweck.
This book is Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, how we can learn to fulfill our potential, parenting, business, school, relationships. I started this book, and this is actually my book I read in the sauna at Restore. So I don't read this every day. It's like a special book I pull out while I'm sweating, wanting to get out of the sauna. Yeah. And I don't sweat on the book. I try to keep it like this up.
Are you sure there's not any? It looks like a little bit.
I know, maybe a couple drops went on it.
Jeez.
But it's an amazing book. And I was like, man, we got to talk a little bit about the book. Yeah. And then we're like, let's talk about mindset because, we're getting ready to go into a new year. We're at the end of this year, 2023, going into new year, going into the holidays where sometimes parents and mothers get a little wacko tobacco trying to figure out gifts and shopping and Christmas decorations. And you know what? You got to get that mindset right.
And not just, around the gifts and all of those things, but just people struggle, I think, during the holidays as well because of, lost loved ones or depression, not being able to, maybe fully participate in the festivities and be able to provide gifts and all that. I think the holidays kind of like sometimes can get people down.
Right. No, it's true. And then we're like, our weather is rainy, cold, it all just affects.
There's a lot of things that can go into it.
Yeah.
But I think mindset is a great topic. And actually, when I was on tour recently, speaking at a Glover U event, being a real estate coach and obviously, being in business, I always look at, you can teach somebody how to do something, right? You can, like with running, we talk about running, you run, I run, but it's all mindset. It's not that your body really can't. I mean, sometimes people have physical ailments, but a lot of times it's mindset. And even with business, I was speaking at this conference and I was, probably in front of 150 real estate agents. And we were talking about, how to take market share in 2024 and, what do we need to do to double down, because the real estate market right now is really, it's not quiet. It's just different. Interest rates are around 8%. Things have slowed down. There's not as many sales. Real estate agents are getting out of the business, and really, why is that? Well, mindset is everything. And when I talk and teach real estate agents, because as you know, I coach real estate agents.
Know that.
Yeah. Okay. As I train real estate agents on prospecting, which I think is one of the hardest things for real estate agents. It's not that it's hard physically. No. It's hard on the mindset.
Really hard.
Yeah, because of fear of rejection. People don't want to feel rejected. People don't want to be rejected. People might not know what to say. And so we kind of like conjure up our mindset of, fear or, being afraid. And I always tell people, like, listen, I can teach you the scripts. I can teach you the skills. I can give you the dialer and give you all the numbers. But if you don't have the right mindset around the why you need to do this and actually doing it, you're not going to do it. So mindset is everything.
It's true. It's so true. And I was telling you this morning, I had my first for sale by owner call.
She did.
Yeah. It was.
How'd that go?
It was fascinating, actually. I pulled up the script really quickly, just read it a couple times. I was like, I could do this, because I have buyers that want to buy that house.
Yeah. How'd it go?
It was good. Well, my thing is I started talking to the lady, and then I felt bad for her. I was getting drawn into the story. She's like, both my parents died in 7 months. I'm like, oh my gosh. I want to send her a basket. I want to send her a card. And I had good conversation. I had her on the phone for a while. We were talking, and then, at first she was upset. She's like, all these real estate agents are calling me, and don't they know what no means? I said, no, whatever. Right. And I just started talking about her parents and the house and this and that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But it was good. It was actually not bad. She's like, I just want to cuss you guys out all the time. And I'm like, well, that's okay. You can feel that way.
Well, I think what was good with you was you were able to go into the actual conversation and not just be affected maybe by your mindset when she started saying, what were some of the things she was saying, about real estate agents?
She kept trying to cut me off. No, I'm not interested in hiring. I'm hiring an agent. Don't you know what no means? I'm like, oh, I'm not calling to have you hire me. I have clients actually interested in your home. I just want to get in the door.
Right.
So once I kind of told her that I wasn't looking to come get her listing.
Right.
She the guard went down.
And then I think you said she lived in Woodhaven.
Yeah, she's like, I live in Woodhaven. I don't even live in Brighton near the house. I'm like, oh, I have friends out there. I'm like, that's a great area. I love Woodhaven. I'm like, one of my best friends lives out there. I'm out there all the time. Oh, you are? Oh, really?
So I think that's a part of it is having a different mindset and not allowing the rejection and the negativity get you down, which most real estate agents are fearful of having those type of conversations. But if you have a strong mindset and your mindset is when you're making calls, you know that the majority of people are going to say no. The majority of people are not going to want to have that conversation. When you approach it that way, it doesn't affect you when that happens, because you're kind of expecting it. Yeah. And the way that you get good is knowing what to say. And then obviously when you know what to say and how to overcome objections, then you have confidence, which helps your mindset.
Yeah. It was nice. It wasn't bad.
So
I don't do it every day.
Did you get the appointment?
No, no, she took my number down and my name.
Because you said she doesn't want to even show it until when?
She wanted a showing. She's like, we're having an open house November. Yeah, a month. I'm like, well, you're going to get a ton of phone calls. Good luck.
For a month. Why would you list it?
That's why I told her, I'm like, well, hunt. I said, you have it listed for sale by owner. You're going to get a lot of interest and you're going to continuously get phone calls.
Right.
And if I were you, I would show it. And I would let you come, let me come show it.
Yeah.
Let
us come bring you an offer.
Yeah. So I'm going to follow up again today.
Yeah,
that was on my list today. Because awesome. I was like, So anyways.
If you need me to step in, bring out the big guns,
I know.
I can help with that.
Maybe she might like your baby face if you show up.
Let's go together.
Those old ladies love your face. Let's go. Love you.
Yeah, just your face. I do get that a lot too. Let's go knock on the door together.
Good.
You can do it.
Yeah, we could.
Anyways, we're here to talk about mindset today. Yes. And what's cool is Joy's been telling me about this book she's been reading. And she wrote down some points that we want to discuss today that I think are pretty awesome because, when it comes to mindset, I believe that naturally we either have an abundant mindset or a scarcity mindset. An abundant mindset is where you think of abundance. A scarcity mindset is when you think scarce. And a lot of that has to do with how we were raised, right? How we were brought up. The environment we were in a lot of times determines how we naturally think as we grow up into being an adult. Doesn't mean we can't change it because there is a Bible verse that says,
you can change it.
Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And what is renewing your mind is changing the way you think.
Yes.
And so what did you write down, Joy?
So, this book, the mindset book, talks about growth versus fixed mindset. And it's really good, and I just was looking this up based on the book. It said a growth mindset is believing that your brain can grow and you can learn many new things. You're not born smart, you become smart.
That's good.
Fixed mindset is quite the opposite. It's believing that you cannot learn new things.
Yeah.
And I was reading, they have different stories in the book. And the writer, Carol Dweck, she talks about, she coined the terms fixed mindset and growth mindset to describe the underlying beliefs people have about learning and intelligence. When students believe they can get smarter, they understand that effort makes them stronger. Therefore, they put in extra time and effort, and that leads to higher achievement. And they talk about different stories of sports people. There's a tennis player, Billie Jean King. She was the number one tennis player back in the day. Yeah. She's 79 now.
Yeah.
But I wanted to share something about her story because it was jumped out at me.
Yeah, I heard she was the best back in the day.
Yeah, she was. She talks about character, heart, will, and the mind of a champion. It talks about there was a time it was cold and the time it was hot, the time he was jealous and the time he was upset, and the many, many times he was distracted. But as Billie Jean King tells us, the mark of a champion is the ability to win when things are not quite right.
Wait, is Billie Jean King a girl or a guy?
A girl.
Well, you just said he.
I don't know. I started at the wrong part of the sentence, so just.
Oh, sorry. I'm
I caused confusion.
Nowadays, you just don't know, but.
She says, sure. When you're not playing well and your emotions are not the right ones, here's how she learned what being a champion meant. King was in the finals at Forest Hills playing against Margaret Smith, who was at the peak of her greatness.
Margaret Smith.
King had played her more than a dozen times and had beaten her only once.
Oh, wow.
In the first set, King played fabulously. She didn't miss a volley and built a nice lead. Suddenly, the set was over. Smith had won it.
Ooh.
In the second set, King again built a commanding lead and was serving to win the set. Before she knew it, Smith had won the set and the match. At first, King was perplexed. She had never built such a commanding lead in such an important match. But then she had a eureka moment. All at once, she understood what a champion was, someone who could raise their level of play when they needed to. When the match is on the line, they suddenly get around 3 times tougher.
So who won the match?
Well, it wasn't Billie. She lost that one.
Oh. So why are we reading about her losing?
Because she talked about her mental toughness still and how she took that. She still took it. I don't know. That was in the book.
Oh, wow.
But basically, champion was someone who could raise their level of play when needed 3 times tougher, which is huge because even though she lost that match, it didn't stop her from playing.
Well, so what did she go on to do?
It didn't say. It goes on to the next sports player. Sorry,
okay.
I didn't look that all up.
But the purpose of it is
basically she says that it talks about all kinds of other sports players, and the next sports player was talked about. I could will myself to win. So
it goes down to mindset, whether you lose or win. Because here's the reality, and I appreciate you sharing that about Billie Jean is we don't always win in life, and especially if you're an athlete. Or you're in some type of competition, there's going to be times when you win and lose, and I like to win. I really like to win when I play sports, or if I'm in a competition, I like to win. And if I don't win, like, first off, I'm going to do everything I can to win, meaning like I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to show up.
It takes a lot of work to win.
It does, but it's all mindset. I believe that you have to first will to win and have a belief to win.
Right.
Before you win. And even when you lose, it's the getting back up again, to get out there and compete. And, going to business here. So when I look at, you said fixed mindset and growth mindset, the awesome thing is that's a choice, right? We choose to develop our mindset in a way that helps us to go after what we want and believe we can or not believe we can. And there's people out there that just don't believe that they can be successful or accomplish good things or live a good life because they've been beat up so much.
Right.
Whereas, there's people, and I'll just use myself as an example, after everything that I went through, dropping out of school, going to jail, getting in trouble, having all that, those issues, becoming a Christian and understanding that biblical verse, which you don't even have to be a follower of the Bible or Jesus or even, believe in God whatsoever. But the verse in Romans chapter 12, verse 2 is be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Right.
And what you were talking about in there is growth mindset is renewing your mind.
Yes.
You're being intentional about changing your mindset. And I believe that we're in a time right now where, because of technology, any one of us can access anything on any area of life, parenting, relationships, money, success, personal development, and grow for free.
For free.
Right? It's not even like you have to go to college for this stuff. One of the things that we talk about in real estate is abundant mindset versus scarcity mindset. And I think it kind of really goes along with growth and fixed. It says here, an abundant mindset is when you believe there are plenty of resources and opportunities for everyone. Meaning there's more than enough to go around.
Yes.
And even if you're a real estate agent, where I hear people think is, or what I hear people say is, and think around prospecting is, well, it doesn't make sense to call the for sale by owners and expireds in my market because everybody else is calling. Is that an abundant mindset or a scarcity mindset?
That's scarcity for sure, because they may make a connection that the other agents could make. I mean, it's like me and that lady.
Yep. Because right here it says a scarcity mindset is when you believe resources are limited. A scarcity mindset causes hyperfixation, leads to short-term coping instead of long-term problem solving, and increases jealousy and stress. So when you see somebody winning, or when you see others doing something, an abundant mindset celebrates what other people are doing. So if you find yourself celebrating when other people win, you probably have an abundant growth mindset. Right. If you find yourself being jealous or not happy for somebody when they're winning, you probably have a fixed scarcity mindset. And this goes along with anything. Like we talked about going into the holidays. We talked about, real estate market, or just any aspect of life. We all go through things, and I really believe people have to have a mindset plan. Like, what are you doing on a regular basis to renew your mind?
Right.
What are you doing?
You don't just wake up with great mindset.
And life happens, right? There are things, some people that are probably listening right now who are going through different things, health, financial, losing relationship, all these things, which actually will cause you to think and feel a certain way. Right. But you don't have to think and feel that way. You can choose to think the way you want to think, and you can look at the positive even in a negative situation. Yep. You can choose to renew your mind. You can choose to grow your mind and make a decision. I'm going to have an abundant mindset, or I'm going to have a growth mindset. Because even if you're listening right now and you find yourself being, one of those fixed mindset people or scarcity mindset people, the good news is you can change. Yep. What are some ways that people can change, Joy, for their mindset?
You can wake up in the morning and meditate, pray.
Yeah, because you posted something this morning on your story. What did it say?
Because no matter how busy,
this is what it says right here, just so you can know what you say.
Oh yeah, because I've chosen it's going to be a great day.
That's a mindset.
It is a mindset, and it doesn't matter how busy, how much work, all the things to do with the kids and anything else going on. Like, it's always going to be that way every day, or however busy your day is. It's just, I'm choosing to have an awesome day today. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care if I had that bad dream and I woke up like all revved up, and it doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to change my mindset to tell myself I'm going to have an amazing day. My kids left for a trip, and over here I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I got to pray for the plane, make sure it gets there safely. You know, I'm like getting a little worried up, and I'm like, had to change my mindset. Had to change the mindset. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, I mean, waking up and when you're tired and you're worn out, whatever,
it's a choice.
You either are choosing to have a great day, a productive day, a winning day, or you can allow those thoughts that first pop up in your mind to run your day.
Yeah. I'll give you 3 things that you can do to help change your mindset. Number 1, read books. Here's a good one. Show them the book again.
Mindset, The New Psychology
of Success.
And this is not just for business. It's
parenting, business school. Yeah, parenting, business school, relationships.
It's good. It's helping
2 million copies sold. That means it's a pretty good book.
Yeah, it's good so far.
Yep. So reading books, obviously reading the Bible, right? Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Number 2 is listening to podcasts, right? Like a podcast like this or other podcasts. We recommend a podcast for every single day of the week. You know, maybe Monday it's health and wellness. Tuesday it's the Justin Ford Unleashed podcast, Real Raw Uncut.
Yeah.
Wednesday maybe it's real estate, like the Live Unreal podcast for Glover Youth. Thursday it's finances. Friday it's you know
Finance Friday.
Finance Friday or something, right? Have a podcast that you listen to every day.
Thirsty Thursday. Hear about some drama on Thursday.
Thursday. No, don't listen to Thursday. That does not help the mindset. Don't listen.
There's got to be some podcasts on drama that some people like to listen to.
That does not help you have a
Thirsty
positive.
Thursday.
No.
Okay, don't listen to Thirsty Thursday. Whatever.
Do not listen to that.
I don't even know what that is. Nope. I just made that up.
And then number 3, surround yourself with people who are positive, uplifting, and are where you want to go or going where you want to go. Yeah. Because who you surround yourself with matters.
It does. And I will say in the morning, like before I get on my phone, like it is key. Like, yes, having prayer, whether I'm walking or running, but like getting out there and getting fresh air.
That's a good one too.
And running
doing
or
some
walking.
Type of exercise.
Doesn't matter. Like, not to run.
Yeah.
You can walk.
Something
and
to
it just
get you
starts
out there. Yeah.
Your morning. I don't know what and how and why, but it does to me, at least to me.
That's good.
Or the hardest, doing something really hard in the morning.
Yeah.
First thing, it doesn't matter because you just got it done.
Yeah. No, that's
good. I just enjoy that we matched and we didn't even know.
She thinks we match, but we don't.
We do. He thinks this is gray.
That is 100% gray.
And that's cream.
Oh, this is cream. That's gray.
No.
Just like this is a black shirt and that's a blue.
Men are colorblind, I swear.
We might be, but I can tell you we're definitely not matching. And if you're watching the video, comment below. Are we matching or?
We're matching.
I don't think we're matching.
This is cream, like a grayish cream, just like his.
No.
Tell me that I'm correct.
It might look like cream on the video, but I'm looking at it.
I'm looking right
at
gray.
Us. That's gray and blue.
Anywho's, we don't even know what we're wearing till we get
here. Fixed mindset, abundant mindset.
That's nothing to do
She's
with
fixed to believe that my growth mindset says that's not.
No, that doesn't go together. No. Anyways. Okay.
Well, good stuff, guys. Listen, as we're heading into the new year, an end of the year into the new year, this is a time when everybody starts thinking about making changes. The good news is you don't have to wait until January 1st to make changes. You can choose today to work on your mindset. Ask yourself this question and be honest. Right now, while you're listening to this episode, would you put yourself into the fixed mindset category or the growth mindset category? Would you put yourself into the abundant mindset category or the scarcity mindset category? And the good news is, regardless of where you are, you can grow, right? If you find yourself fixed and scarce, you can move into abundant and growth. That's a choice that you can make today. And again, 3 ways that you can do that is number 1, the books that you read. Number 2, the things that you listen to, what you impress, you express. And then number 3, the people you surround yourself with, and we'll throw the 4th in as a bonus, like Joyce said, is get out and do some exercise, get your endorphins going. That definitely helps with the mindset. So we appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode here of the Justin Ford Unleashed podcast. Real Raw and Uncut episode with Joy Ford and I. If you love the episode, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. Feel free to leave some comments. We'd love to hear back from you. If you ever have any questions or you ever have any ideas that you want us to talk about or topics, you can email justin@justinfordunleashed.com, or you can message Joy and I on social media, Justin and Joy Ford, Real Raw and Uncut, or you can find Joy or myself on social media at the official Justin Ford. And feel free to share this episode with someone that might need to hear it. Appreciate you tuning in. But before we let you go, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is not only a sponsor of our show, this is the lender that we entrust all of our buyers with. What's amazing about Next Door Lending is they have over 600 five-star reviews, a perfect A+ Better Business Bureau rating. They're in over 24 states. They can help with you purchasing a home, refinancing your home, or they can help you with a lot of different program options. And so if you're a buyer and you're looking to get pre-approved, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you're looking to refinance your home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you're a real estate agent looking to partner with a great lender, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Two things that I always love to leave you with before I let you go. Number one, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number two, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.